Hi, welcome to Pathways of Hope. The reading for today is a very serious reading. It's talking about the judgment that Jesus was speaking to a place during the time of the New Testament stories. And here Jesus is saying, if you do not listen to me, what will happen to you? Let's read the passage. Luke 10:13 and following. Woe to you, Chorazin! Woe to you, Bethsaida! For if the mighty works done in you have been done in Tyre and Sidon, they would have repented long ago, sitting in sackcloth and ashes. But it shall be more tolerable in the judgment for Tyre and Sidon than for you. And you, Capernaum, will you be exalted to heavens? You shall be brought down to Hades. He who hears you hears me, and he who rejects you rejects me, and he who rejects me rejects him who sent me. Let's just put a background to this. The important thing here is Jesus is saying, if you are rejecting me, if you are not accepting the miracles that's happening in front of you, if this happened in the Old Testament, in Tyre and Sidon, Gentile cities, they would have repented. Now, you have to then think about this. The people who were listening to him, some of them were Jews. Some of them were supposed to accept the good news of the kingdom of God. And yet they were rejecting Jesus. And he's then telling them, he who hears me and accepts me will end up receiving the good news. But if you reject that, you will be judged. Now, you might say, what are we learning from this passage for us today? Well, the good news has been proclaimed. We know that Jesus Christ is the one who is supposed to save us. And yet, many times, even us Christians who already know this truth, don't listen. We don't want to hear. Why? Because the gospel and following Christ is often very demanding. And yet he reminds us, be careful. Do not reject this message. This message is meant to be accepted. So, today, I'd like to invite you, reflect on your life and ask yourself, have I ever rejected the teachings of Christ in my life? And if so, maybe it's time for us to reconsider and begin hearing his message and accepting it in our lives. God bless us.